Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another CSGO predictions video. It is Goat CSGO predictions. I hope you guys are doing well, and as always, make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like on this video, and as well, come join the community on Discord. It's a pretty fun place to be, and we got some major announcements coming soon, so make sure you guys subscribe and like. So now for tomorrow's matches, we have a bunch of these CIS Cup matches. These are all going to be on a different video. This video is only focusing on the DreamHack Masters matches. So yeah, for all these other lower tier matches, you guys can find that on another video, which I will be posting. So heading into these matchups, and just gonna quickly reflect on yesterday, man, like some really interesting results happened, and now we're heading into a different phase of DreamHack Masters. We got Fnatic versus Spirit. And this should be a fairly interesting game, considering Fnatic haven't played very well lately. Like, they lost to Movistar and Nip, and they haven't really been looking too solid as of late. And it's pretty well known for Fnatic to always start tournaments off slow. Like, I think we can all agree Fnatic's first games in tournaments are always pretty poor. So in this situation, I'm actually going to be taking Spirit plus 1.5 maps, as Fnatic have almost never shown an ability to 2-0, like they did at one time versus Complexity. But this being the first match of a tournament, and given that they probably haven't played that much since the road to Rio, I'm going to assume that Spirit can come out flying and take a map. And as well, Spirit have a pretty decent map pool. Although they didn't show too well against Heroic, I think that they'll bounce back, and against Fnatic, they'll maybe have an easier time just because of the way Fnatic plays. So Faze versus Godsent. Now Faze, with the big news coming that Olafmeister will be stepping down, is most likely going to be playing with Bymass, who I don't really know too well. He's a player from an outer region, so if they're playing with him, no matter what, it's going to be a fairly different matchup than what it would be with the full rosters of each teams. But that being said, Godsent is playing with Farlig as well. They do not have their old Opera and Michaelele, so they got Farlig, who's a pretty solid talent. And I was looking at the Godsent lineup. This lineup is actually going to become pretty solid with the addition of Farlig. You already have Madden and Zen, who are solid fraggers. You have an in-game leader in Crystal. Stiko's a solid support player, and you also have Farlig. This lineup is actually looking quite solid, and in this matchup versus Faze, I'm not really understanding why the odds are favoring Faze so much, considering they just recently, a few days ago, switched players. So I'm going to be taking Godsent plus 1.5 maps. And yeah, I actually think there's even good potential for Godsent to have even maybe a win on this. So I would put even a bet sort of you don't care about on Godsent to win too. But I think Godsent plus 1.5 is a pretty safe bet. So Evil Geniuses versus Cloud9. Now this matchup is going to be pretty random and really hard to kind of tell. Right now the odds are heavily in favor of Evil Geniuses, and I honestly don't really know why. Now I get that these guys are onliners and they're super good players, but at the road to Rio they lost to Gen G, they lost to Cloud9, they lost to 100 Thieves, they haven't shown good results lately. Not to mention, they haven't really played since the road to Rio as well. So obviously they're going to have a little bit of rust. Now the same can be said for Cloud9, as they also were finishing up the road to Rio. But that being said, I actually much liked Cloud9's sort of trend in the road to Rio. They were constantly heading upwards, and it seemed like Evil Geniuses ended up just heading downward. And based on their last current form, I don't really get why Cloud9 is the underdog in this either. In all of these DreamHack Masters matchups, it seems like the overdog is favored way too heavily. So even in this matchup, I'm going to be sticking with Cloud9 plus 1.5 maps and a smaller bet on Cloud9 to win. So thank you guys for watching. The other predictions are in another video. Like, subscribe, peace out.